Hi, Brian McWhorter here. I wanted to make a series of videos on happiness. We tend to be living in some stressful times, if you haven't noticed. Anxiety levels, depression, stress seem to be at an all-time high, and we can all use some encouragement. In Simon Sinek's book, Start With Why, he tells the story of Ben Coleman. Now, Ben Coleman was in the eighth grade at the time, and he was very excited to find out that he could join the cross-country team. You see, Ben has cerebral palsy, but he always wanted to be part of a sport, and cross country gave him the opportunity to finally have that dream fulfilled. Now, when the starting pistol is fired and that race begins, for most of the runners, they're going to run like a school of fish for the 3 miles from the starting point to the finish line. Ben is going to run a completely different type of race. He'll run a lot of it alone. It'll take him over 40 minutes. And when he crosses that finish line, he'll be dirty and bloody from falling several times between the start and the end. But here's the interesting thing. For the other racers, they're competing against each other. Ben is just competing against himself. He wants to see if he can run a better race than he's ever ran before. To the other racers, Ben is an inspiration. After they cross the finish line, they'll go back and run with Ben. When he falls, they'll pick him up. They'll encourage him and cheer him on. When he crosses the finish line, he'll be the only runner that'll have about 100 runners behind him cheering him on. Again, Ben is an inspiration to all of us. I get goosebumps just even thinking about that story. And if you're like most people, just hearing that story improved your sense of health and well-being. When we see acts of kindness, it releases in us a cocktail of neurotransmitters like serotonin, oxytocin. We get that helper's high, that warm glow effect. Our cortisol levels go down. We are wired to be kind to each other, to look out for one another. So there's your first kind of way to boost your happiness, service to others. Again, this is how we've survived as a species. We need to collaborate and help each other. You find yourself where you need a boost of happiness, do an act of kindness for somebody else. Again, when we take care of others, it washes back on us. I hate to put a selfish spin on being kind to others, but it is one of the greatest things you can do for your own sense of health and well-being. As a great speaker and entrepreneur, Jim Rohn said, again, you can get what you want in your life if you help enough other people get what they want in life. Want more for people than from people.